So good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's session. As usual, being a Sunday, we are gathered here and we are talking about matters health, how we can live a longer, healthier life. And today we are talking about bone health. We want to look at this, our frame, our body frame, and how we can keep it healthy and how we can remain active even as we grow older. And today we have a very, very powerful speaker, a very powerful gentleman who is going to talk to us about matters health. And this is a gentleman that I met in the wellness space. He's very knowledgeable as far as wellness is concerned. And without further ado, I want to invite Eric Owino. Eric, are you there?
Thank you. Yes, I'm here, Fred. How are you?
Very well. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Eric Ochieng Owino, and Eric is a business person with this great organization, Neo Life International. This is an organization I've been with for about 10 years. I started as a young man in my early 20s, and I used to work somewhere as a watchman with a company called PG Security. And someone invited me to come and have a look at this great opportunity where I could earn some 10,000 shillings part-time. Today, Eric is a family man, and I'm blessed with a good number of kids. And this is what I do as my profession for the last 13 years nowadays, since I resigned from PG Security. So this evening, I would like us to talk briefly about our health and the health of our skeleton, or the bones and the joints that carries us all through. This is a topic that many young people might not really take it so serious, but I have gotten the opportunity to even help very young little who have got challenges with the joints. So today, I want us to discuss briefly about the bones and the muscle joint health. We all understand that we are made of a system called skeleton. And skeleton simply means your body minus every meat in it. Yani the entire bone and joint system that we have in the body. That is the skeleton. If this skeleton is not coordinated very well, then you might end up developing conditions. On this skeleton, it has a connection that is called the central nervous system that plays a very big role in coordinating this skeleton. And this is the central nervous system is a system that helps you understand that whenever something pricks your leg, you are able to even feel it in the brain. Whenever you hit your bone somewhere, you are able to even feel it anywhere. Whenever you hit a toe, you are able to feel the impact of it in every part of the body. So I want us to talk about the bone and joint health, and with the support of the host, he will be taking us slowly through the screen so that we can proceed. Now, for us to maintain that healthy body that we need, there are three things that we must practice at any given time. Whether you are young or old, it is important for you to practice these three things if you want to maintain that healthy skeleton. Number one For you to maintain that healthy body and a healthy skeleton, you need time to rest. And time to rest means get a good sleep. When you get a good sleep, there's something that you're doing to this entire body. When the body is relaxing, some of the cells get renewed. Some of the cells that are responsible in coordination of the entire nervous system get an opportunity to relax and to renew itself. Then you also need to do exercise. Again, exercise is very essential for our healthy body. Whether you are 20 years, 10 years, whether you are 80 years, exercise is very essential. I meet elderly people and they feel like exercise is meant for the young, the youths. But I want to assure you, if you want to live to 100 years, if you want to live to 80 years with a very healthy skeleton, you need to do exercise. And exercise helps you in this way. It makes sure that the cartilages works effectively. When you don't do exercises regularly, you'll easily develop some minor challenges with the joints, the muscle pull, things that if you had put yourself in exercise well, you'd have been able to reduce. Then the third point is we need good diet. And the diet plays a very big role in our general health. What you eat determines how your entire body system will be. And that is what you take from the mouth, but there's an inner meaning. There's a nutritional part of it. Nutrition is what you get from what you eat every day. So, Neolife, together with the World Health Organization, came up with a pyramid that trains us, that teaches us on how well we need to eat. And if you look at the bottom of the pyramid, we are told to engage ourselves in physical activities. Physical activities will help you maintain a healthy body structure. It will help you maintain a good mass BMI, a good body mass index. So physical activities is very essential. And remember, physical activities is a personal discipline. I do tell people, no matter how rich you are, you will never employ someone to exercise for you. You'll only employ someone to guide you some of the healthy exercises your body needs. But it is a personal discipline. You have to wake up and hit the road if you want to feel better with that body. Then we need whole grains. 40% of your daily meal should be whole grains. Whole grains plays a very big role in allowing the cells to do absorption, easy absorption, and waste elimination effectively. And that will only happen if you make sure that 40% of your everyday's meals comprises of whole grains. Then 30% of the daily meal should be fruits and vegetables. Again, look at what you eat from morning to evening. Ask yourself, is it anywhere closer to 30% in terms of fruits and vegetables? If no, then there's something needs to be done. I know many people could go even a whole week with just one piece of banana or just a mango. But remember, all these are things that our body really needs every day. Then 20% of your daily food intake should be the proteins, and let it be the correct proteins. When you eat the correct proteins, your body is able to renew and repair the cells effectively. But when we eat the bad ones, the challenge becomes vice versa. Then the top of this pyramid, you can see the body needs fats and sugars. 10% of your everyday meals should be fats and sugars. They also plays a very big role in making sure the body is able to generate energy, because you need the energy every day. So the whole grains feed your cells. The fruits and vegetables protect these cells against any intruders. Proteins helps you in renewing, because we are made of over 73 trillion of cells. Some die every minute and they need essential amino acids to be renewed. That's where now proteins comes in. Then fats and sugars are also very essential, but in very little amount. So if you maintain this healthy eating system, I can assure you, you'll never experience challenges with the system. Instead, we do it the other way around. And when you do it the other way around, you end up developing many conditions. And the reason as to why we end up developing, for the guests who are on the call, there's a catch here that I want you to take home this evening. The reason as to why we end up developing diabetes, arthritis, cancer, ulcers, constipation, and many other non-communicable diseases is because the 10% that our body needs in terms of fats and sugars, that is what we give the body in large amount. But the whole grains that body needs in large amount, 40%, we give our body in very little amount. So you will end up developing conditions simply because you are giving the body in excess of what it doesn't need, and you are giving the body very little amount of what it needs in large amount. That is basically the reason behind us developing overweight, the reasons behind developing obesity, infertility, and many other challenges. And as you can see, the gentleman there, in his own rights, he is hitting his sweat. But I can assure you, everything that that gentleman has taken is just fats and sugars. That when it gets to the body system, when fats get into the system, it is an acid. And as we all understand, acid is not good in anywhere it is. So we want to teach you how to eat healthy, to maintain a body structure that will preserve, that will help you maintain a healthy body for a longer life. So Neolife came here with a solution on that pyramid. And before maybe we get to this type of arthritis, because this is the topic I'm going to discuss, I just want to give you a Neolife solution on the food pyramids that we have back there, so that you can understand what your body needs every day, and a Neolife solution that you have. Because you are taking very little amount of whole grains, the Neolife came with a product called Train, that everyone needs to help you eliminate the toxins and to help you easy absorption. Then instead of struggling with fruits and vegetables, Neolife came up with a carotenoid complex to help you strengthen your immunity. Remember, a stronger immunity means a stronger you. Then instead of struggling with the bad proteins outside there, just be consuming Neolife Shake. It's going to help you fill that gap. Then omega-3 instead helps you to fight the bad cholesterol. It helps you to take care of the joints and many other conditions. Now, today, I wanted us to talk about arthritis. As we all know, arthritis is a condition that affects the skeleton system of a human being. And we have many causes of arthritis. We have many types of arthritis. But today, I just want to mention a few types of arthritis that we have, and I will explain a few that I have, and I will later give you a Neolife solutions. Now, this skeleton disease called arthritis, what causes it? There are people who will develop arthritis because of age. As they continue aging, the body keeps on wearing then some minerals gets out of the body as you continue aging. If you do vigorous exercises, it plays a very big role in bringing a negative impact in the body. Again, if you are overweight, there's also a challenge that may bring up arthritis. And if maybe you had some joint injuries in your early ages, it may catch up with you in your late age and you may end up developing arthritis. So the three types of arthritis that I want to discuss about is, number one, we have osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis is a type of arthritis that mainly comes with age as we continue aging, or that vigorous exercise or that vigorous job activities you are engaging, or maybe you had an injury in your early ages. So it is a scenario where the body has less synovial fluid and the cartilages get affected along the way. That is osteoarthritis. Then we have rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is a form of arthritis that in many cases can even get someone in their early 20s, in their early 30s. And it brings some swellings in the bones. As you can see the picture there, chances are, if you have rheumatoid arthritis, that is how that structure is going to look like. What causes this is maybe you are on some medications that doesn't respond well to the joint tissues, or maybe you have an infection that affects it, or just being an autoimmune. Rheumatoid is an autoimmune condition where the body, the joint tissues is fighting against the production of the joint fluid. And that is what may end up bringing inflammation and the swelling. Then we have psoriatic arthritis. Psoriatic arthritis is a type of arthritis that is mainly developed by people who are suffering from a skin disease called psoriasis. So if you don't have a skin disease called psoriasis, then your chances of developing arthritis is not possible. So now everyone can develop any kind of this arthritis, but you have to be careful with doing exercises, eating healthy, so that you can take good care of that skeleton system. So here we have two types of autoimmune arthritis, rheumatoid and psoriatic. How do we overcome this with the Neolife solution? When you have someone who is suffering from this condition, from these conditions, it is very important for you to understand the type of arthritis they're struggling with. Anyone with rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis, don't recommend full motion. Why? Because glucosamine in the full motion doesn't respond well with an autoimmune condition. So instead, they will have much pain when you are taking. I know you've ever met a client who tells you, you gave me your products, but instead of getting better, I felt much worse. The pain was increasing, so I had to stop. If they were struggling from arthritis, chances are you never inquired more about the type of arthritis this person was struggling with. So rheumatoid and psoriatic arthritis, what they need in large amount are immune boosters and something that can help in curbing the infection. And that could be, you can give zinc, because zinc plays a very big role in fighting an infection. You can give garlic allium. You can give vitamin C, just to help taking care of the infection, just in case. But then carotenoid also helps in strengthening the immunity of this person. When the immunity is well strengthened, then it is able now to fight that gene that is fighting against the production of insulin. Please take that and understand it very well. When you have a strong immunity, it will be able to fight the gene that was fighting against the production of joint fluids. So that is the best way to handle autoimmune types of arthritis. And remember, you'll still give the omega-3 and the CalMag and the TRNN, just to make sure that the fluids are there and the pain are gone. Then osteoarthritis. This is now a place where the cartilages are totally gone, so you need to replenish them. The synovial fluid are gone, you need to replenish them. The calcium level is much weaker, and then therefore the bones are getting weaker day by day. Again, you need to replenish. So when someone is struggling with osteoarthritis, give, number one, you have to give full motion to help in repairing the joint cartilages. Number two, you need to give omega-3. Omega-3 plays a very big role in replenishing the synovial fluid in the joints. These two things, glucosamine and synovial fluid, your body stops producing them when you are 30 years and above. 30. At any given time, that body needs glucosamine, that body needs synovial fluid. The body on its own stops production of glucosamine and synovial fluid at the age of 30. So that is how you may end up wearing off the products, I mean the minerals, glucosamine and synovial fluid, as time goes by. So full motion plays a very big role in maintaining that healthy cartilage. It also works in putting some some comfort in the joints, and it works on relieving you from the pain. Omega-3, as I've said, helps in reducing the inflammation and gives you that joint fluid we call synovial fluid. And everyone needs to take it at any given time, so long as you can afford it. Then we have a product called calcium that helps you strengthen the bones and the nerves once again, because I was reading an article yesterday when I was in Kisumu, and it was saying when you hit 30, your body needs between 1,000 and 1,200 of mgs of calcium every day. And I know many people on this call doesn't even understand, cannot even mention 3 or 4 types of food that gives calcium. So you need to be on calcium supplement so that you can have enough of it. Remember, when you take 3 tablets of our calcium, it only gives you 300 mgs of calcium that the body needs. But the body needs up to 1,200. So it is your responsibility. Find other sources of getting the 900 remaining from the foods, probably. Then the product that I also want to recommend is TRNN. TRNN helps in easy absorption of all nutrients that you give in the body, and it allows waste to get out effectively. So when you want to take any product from New Life, TRNN should always come first, to make sure that every product you take, the body is able to absorb it effectively. So in general, your general solution to osteoarthritis is the TRNN, CalMag, full motion, omega-3, salmon oil plus. If you are handling rheumatoid arthritis, vitamin B will help to curb the nervous system and to avoid the swelling. Then zinc will help in fighting infections. Omega-3 will help to reduce the pain, and the threonine plays a very big role. So you'll understand that I have omitted full motion when it comes to rheumatoid arthritis. Psoriatic arthritis, you also give the same minus the full motion, because full motion is now the game changer for someone. When you give it, they feel much pain than feeling better. So I think those are the little information I wanted us to share this evening, unless maybe someone have got a question to ask before I hand over back to Fred. Any question? Maybe you can, I have seen someone raised his hand. I don't know whether he or she has question. You can ask question on the wall before we hand over, please, back to Fred. Back to you, Fred. Maybe as we wait for...
Maybe you can put the question on the chat.
Yeah, so that we can easily tackle a few before we call it a day. But I want to encourage everyone on this call this afternoon. If you are over 30, remember your body no longer produces synovial fluid. So when you don't do something about it, eventually you are heading to the wrong direction. If you are over 30, your body had stopped producing glucosamine. So it is your full responsibility to do something about it. If you have no idea of the types of food that will give you the two, then please stick to omega-3 salmon, stick to full motion. It will give you a good amount of it at any given time. These products are not meant for the sick. They are meant for me and you who think that we are not sick, but the sick needs them more regularly so that they can get the condition reversed with time. Any question? I can see Joy Wamaya has raised the hand. I don't know whether he is able to type a question on the wall. If she can type something on the wall, we may help.
There is somebody asking about whether the supplements can can affect a pregnant mother negatively.
The products for arthritis, full motion must never be used with someone who is pregnant. But full motion and carotenoid, don't give the two. Even if they are struggling with the psoriatic arthritis, don't give them the two. But TNN, CalMag, vitamin B, zinc, omega-3, those can be used by pregnant women. If you are under any medication, please don't stop. Continue taking your medication. Continue seeing your doctor, even if you are on, even when you are on products, New Life products. So yes, pregnant women must not take full motion and carotenoid complex during pregnancy. Any other question?
Yeah, there's a question here on varicose veins, the veins that protrude behind the legs. What can we give for that?
I recommend lipotropic, and vitamin E plays a very big role. Varicose vein is, there's a type of bad cholesterol we call homocysteine that mainly affects, it's within blood itself. So if you take lipotropic and vitamin A, lipotropic will work on that bad cholesterol, homocysteine. Then the vitamin E will allow the circulation to take place effectively. When someone has started taking lipotropic, you'll feel like some heartburn kwa umbali. That just understand that the product is working. Don't stop taking. Because I've handled many.
And then another question: why are women more affected by arthritis?
Now, women gets more affected by sana osteoarthritis because their body needs more of calcium than men. But during a time when they lose a lot of calcium to the babies. So there is that little amount of calcium in the body. And this with time in affect, remember, even the synovial fluid, mtoto atapata tu zile ambazo atashare na mama. So as you continue giving birth, you lose calcium, you lose the synovial fluid. So eventually your body will be lacking it. So that's how you'll eventually develop some conditions.
Okay, there's somebody asking, how do you know the type of arthritis? But that one definitely you have to go to a medical practitioner.
Yeah, when someone comes to me and they are struggling with the arthritis, my first question is always, what type of arthritis? Have you seen the doctor? If you haven't seen the doctor, please go and do that test. When you are given when you do the test and you are given the report, even if you don't know how to read it, if I see it, I will tell you now this is the type of arthritis you are struggling with. But don't fear asking the doctor. Please ask the doctor the type of arthritis that you are struggling with, because they will explain to you.
Okay, let's see now. The other issue is okay, there's somebody who's asking about carotenoid complex and pregnancy. I think that one was in relation to the arthritis, not
in general health.
Something about that.
Just in general to arthritis. That is why. Okay, there's an article I read about carotenoid. I think it was a video kind of by either John Miller or one of the scientists. And I have also handled a lady whom carotenoid didn't go well with her during her pregnancy. So that is how I rarely recommend carotenoid for someone who is expecting and at the same time have got joint problems.
Okay, then let's see another one.
Any other question?
Rheumatoid, what type of arthritis? What type of arthritis is related to work related for standing too long? Which arthritis that is?
Rheumatoid. Sorry, osteoarthritis.
Osteoarthritis, the one for standing too long. Okay.
Yes, either you are standing too long or you are in a kind of job that you engage, you are lifting heavy things, or you are doing a lot of exercises, or the type of activity. Mahali kuna activities mingi ambazo ina engage your skeleton. Skeleton means ninaweza kuwa ninafanya mjengo, nabeba simiti kutoka ghorofa la kwanza kwenda ghorofa la 5. I'm engaging my joints a lot. So hiyo ni osteoarthritis. Rheumatoid in many cases ni umekunywa dawa ambayo imekuletea infection fulani, ama you just have a gene in the body that is fighting against the production of some joint tissues.
Okay. Then for how long should I continue to take tablets to see changes? That's another question.
Good. Now, arthritis, the joint disease is a very complicated one. It is not like diabetes that I will give you 3 products and within a month you've started noticing some change. And again, joint joint problems, I don't recommend someone to start on 1 or 2 products. Because if you are struggling with the osteoarthritis and I give you full motion, you will have, utakuwa unarekebisha the cartilages, but the fluid is not there. You'll start feeling much better, but within a few months, you are back to square one again. And someone might come back complaining that, oh, your product doesn't work. Not that the product doesn't work. Ulirekebisha cartilage, lakini haukuipea fluid. Ama you gave the fluid, the synovial fluid, the pain subsidized kidogo for a few months, then you are back again to the pain. So I usually advise someone, when you are on the arthritis package, please start on the first full package. Then maybe your second month or the third month, now depending on the finances, we can know what to give and what to substitute. But in many cases, give between 6 months to 1 year for someone to completely get rid of arthritis. It is a little complicated condition than many other conditions because it's joint related.
Okay, there's somebody here says, hello, I have the calcium and magnesium tablets. However, my backache hasn't reduced. How do I go about this?
Maybe the cartilages on the spine, or there is less fluid on it. So you need that combination so that you can replenish everything. Or maybe it could just be a central nervous issue. So if that is the case, then maybe vitamin B may come in to help you in ensuring you have the entirely working central nervous system.
So in other words, she should get the 3NN, the omega-3, the calcium,
yes,
the magnesium, and then she can add the B complex.
The B complex. Yeah, yes, please.
Okay, let's see. I think there are 2 more questions, then we can wrap it up. Where can I get these products from?
Kindly get in touch with the person who invited you. They'll always give you the leeway to getting the products. And yeah, just get in touch with the person who sent you the link. They will help you get the products, please.
The last question. Hello, is it advisable for a patient to take Neolife products alongside doctors' drugs in case of these conditions?
Yes, though many doctors will not encourage you because in my little understanding, I don't say this is the exact way they think, but I want to assume that many doctors knows the benefits of the supplements. More so if they are organic, they are very essential and good for your health. Even though many of them may not recommend you because they are in business and we can't stop them from business, we can't fight them, they are there to help us. So I usually advise people, before you even take their full advice against the supplement, you can ask Mr. Google. Google will always advise you, will always give you the best advice. It will never, it will tell you when you are taking organic supplement, they don't interfere with the medication. They don't replace the medication. In a scenario that you don't really understand the type of supplement you are taking, remember there's organic supplements and there's synthetic supplements. Synthetic supplements are made from the laboratory. Many a times, they may not go well with the medication because maybe there's a chemical that was used in making vitamin C and the same chemical is in another medicine, so they might not go well. But when you are fully convinced that you are consuming an organic supplement like the Neolifes, then you shouldn't be worried about that.
Okay. So I think somebody says she's been using 3 of the products, but calcium, salmon, magnesium, and threonine, and haven't experienced changes after 1 week. What can you say to that?
Okay, if you are addressing arthritis, then it would have been wise if you know the type of arthritis, and you should also include the whole products. Again, 1 week is very little amount of time to see some changes, because remember, our supplements are organic. Organic means it doesn't have any chemical, and chemical is what brings reaction within a short period of time. Our products works from where the problem started. For this case, your arthritis problem started when the body got rid of the synovial fluid, then the cartilages started getting tearing off. So it might take you some time to start feeling like, oh, I am now getting back my synovial fluid. I have now repaired my cartilages, and I am now getting much, much better. So even in the first 1 month, someone might not see some change, but in the second month, the third month, they will now realize that, oh, I'm getting better day by day. So 1 week is very little amount for you to have some noticeable changes.
Okay, I think, wow, I realized that there was a glitch and several people could not use the chat. But I think you've answered several questions that were asked. And I think many were sending the questions directly to me. I think because Eric has to travel back to Nairobi, we can allow him to go and change and get refreshed for his journey back to Nairobi. But maybe one last word, Eric, as we finish the session.
Yes, please. What I want to encourage everyone on call this evening is our body, 20% of it is physical activities you get yourself on. 80% is nutrition. So be careful enough. Just the same way you'd want to invest in your car and do service every month, you want to change the oils every now and then. Please do that to that body. Because by the time you will realize you have developed this condition, there's something you stopped doing many years ago. So let's keep feeding this body the same way you'd invest in your car, the same way you'd invest to have a beautiful TV. Invest in your body if you want to live a long and a healthy life. Thank you so much, Fred, for your time. And I want to assure everyone on this call today that if you choose to use even one product every month, you are better off that someone who still needs to get sick to start using. Thank you so much, Fred.
Okay. Thank you so much, Eric, for that very exciting session. Sorry, I didn't realize that the chat was not working and people are sending me direct messages. But I must say that it was a very, very educative session. Something that I just want to clarify. When Eric was talking about the different types of arthritis, osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis, and he mentioned that with rheumatoid arthritis, then you may not need to take the glucosamine. That is just for that. It's not that glucosamine is bad for you necessarily. It is when you have rheumatoid arthritis, then you can lay off that. But when you have osteoarthritis, then glucosamine works well for you on that. Yes. But there's somebody who has asked something about acidity. With acidity, you need to take your threonine, your zinc, aloe vera plus, and you can add there garlic. that should be able to sort you out. Somebody else who had asked about fluid around
Maybe
the
let me
heart.
say something about acidity.
Yes, go ahead.
Sorry?
Go ahead, go ahead.
This is how your body develops acidity. Anytime you're taking processed sugar, when processed sugar gets into the body, it is an acid. So if you're fighting acidity, the first step is you should minimize your sugar intake. That is number one. Number two, on top of the products that Fred have mentioned, I usually advise someone to add vitamin B complex, because vitamin B complex will help you in eliminating it outside the body through the urine. And you might realize the first week of taking vitamin B complex, you'll have a yellowish kind of short call and some burning sensation at the tip of the exit. So you don't need to worry when you're working on acidity and you're on vitamin B complex. Thank you so much, Fred. And that's all I wanted to add.
Okay. Then somebody else had asked about allergies for meat and milk. And one of the key solutions for that, maybe Eric, you can mention about that.
Allergy?
For meat and milk.
On?
Meat and milk.
Okay. Now, what happens as we continue growing older? In human being, we have an enzyme called lactase that plays a very big role in breaking down the animal protein. Now, lactase is mainly active in small children. That's why a child can feed on milk for even a whole year and still get much healthier. As we continue getting older, lactase becomes inactive. So if you are taking much of animal protein and there's nothing to break it down so that it may help you, then the body will really work hard to extract some calcium from other sources to help you break down these creams on milk and many other. So you may end up developing such allergies. So the best solution is go slow on your animal protein intake, animal products, but then you also need New Life Shake and vitamin B complex to help you in rectifying the entire protein allergy condition.
Okay, you said New Life Shake.
Maybe when we find time next time, New Life Shake and vitamin B complex.
Well, and
maybe when
B
we
complex.
find time next time, if we find some other time, we will talk about a vitamin B complex and all its benefits and why everyone needs to take it regularly. Thank you so much, Fred. Have a good evening. Let me refresh and start.
Sawa then.
Thank you.
So guys, we have come to the end of our session today. It was great having Eric on board and just having that conversation about our health and how we can live a longer, healthier life. And I'm excited with the questions that were on the chat. If there's any question that was not answered, you can talk to the person who invited you on this call, channel that question through that direction. I know it will definitely get to me or get to Eric, and we can be able to answer that question, or any one of our health professionals who are part of this company, and we'll be able to revert to you and give you back the answer. Now, remember, New Life has many solutions to many challenges that we have in our bodies, whether it is high blood pressure, whether it is diabetes. We have a solution that can actually help you to fight all these particular diseases. And many of us have either encountered them and sorted out issues for so many people. Like for me, I've been here for more than 20 years. I've been able to help so many people with different challenges using the Neolife products, and the products have largely sorted out their issues. And if you're here and you like, I can see somebody talking about the backache. My wife had a serious back problem. we got kids very fast, actually 4 kids following each other very closely. So she could not even make her bed. And what we did is that she took the program, TNN, omega-3, CalMag, full motion, and multimineral. But what we did is that we increased the dosage. So instead of taking 3 tablets of calcium, she was doing double. Dr. Fatima advised that if you have a condition and you're in severe pain, for a short period of time, you can do a double dose on the supplement. So like if it's TNN is 3 tablets, you can do 6. If calcium is recommended 3, the recommendation on the container is just for a healthy person who wants to stay healthy. But if you have a condition, then you can do double that. And as Eric said, you need about 1200 mg of calcium a day, and each tablet has 100 mg. So by taking 3 tablets, you're just taking 300 mg, which is way, way too low. If you don't have a condition, that's good enough. But if you have a condition, then you might consider taking it to 600 mg by taking double dose. My wife did that. So she was taking 6 tablets of calcium, and she was taking 2 tablets of multimineral. 1 tablet of multimineral has 300 mg of calcium. So by taking 2, she was taking 6 and 6. So she was taking 1200 mg of calcium a day, and the backache disappeared. So you can consider increasing the dosage of the supplements that you're taking. You can do 6 you can do 6 of each, 6 CalMag, 6 omega-3, 6 TNN, and see how that goes for you. You can do 4 full motion. Remember, these are natural and organic supplements, so you'll not really overdose, but that's the dosage that Dr. Fatima recommends. And when you do that, you'll find that the pain will disappear very fast, and you'll actually recover faster. After the pain disappears, you can slow it down now and take as kawaida as for the long term. But otherwise, guys, it was great having this chat. Next week, we'll be back again with a different topic. Next week, we are having a medical practitioner who is coming to talk to us. And he'll be covering a very, very exciting topic. So you can keep your questions. If you have any other question that you want to ask. Sorry, I didn't know that the chat was not working. Next week, we'll see how to rectify that. But next week, we'll be back again. Be here, invite a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we will actually be able to tackle those issues and really give you the idea on what you can do to sort out issues that you may be facing today. But otherwise, it was great having a chat with you. If you want to know about the business side of Neolife, because these are business that even you can do, and it's something you can do on a part-time basis. Tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock, we'll be having a presentation by our leader, Pascal Olo from South Africa, and he'll be sharing with us on how you can be able to make money, live a healthier life, and also travel the world with Neolife. So I welcome you to that. It will be on the same link as the one that you have today. And we will be there. We'll be here to learn more. And you can invite as many friends as possible. Thank you so much. God bless you. This recording will be available later. The person who invited you will share this recording with you so that you can be able to just use it and send it to a friend, and it can help you to build your business. So thank you so much. God bless you, and have a restful Sunday evening. Bye-bye.